back today.
Okay, we got
against a
Heretics
team
on
like
defense. We got FUT
It's
on
a
attack.
familiar
Let's see what
foe.
we
They've
got.
danced a couple of times
Let's
this
see
year.
what we
Both
got.
have gone the way of Los Niños. So FUT have to not only manage figuring things out in the server right now in this best of three, but also
Enzy
find
on
a way to
defense, and they
exercise
want to
the
heavy
demons
hold
that have plagued
showers.
them all year.
And they do a knife that
When
can
he
only
gets
be
back
shot
to
from the
it,
corner.
some comp changes FUT.
Stronger at executing, but
They
worse
played
at
the
taking
Gecko
up control
before,
with
but
the
it's been a
Gecko.
while. They've been
Like
opting to go
I
for
expected
that
them to
Sky.
change comp,
It's
but
gonna
not
be a shower
to the
spike.
Sky at least.
Off the rip, and Patatek
Down A.
hasn't missed a beat with
Okay.
that ghost.
Attic happens between
Whoop.
short at the exact same
Oh,
time. The
man.
Spike's sitting in showers, but they've gotten plenty.
Yeah, and Boo's
license
just
to
gonna
move
hold this the
around.
whole time. Does he shoot this or
Only
does he
one
dodge
close by left
this?
is Boo. Pesky little Roomba trying to hunt him down.
Whoa.
He tries to swing ahead of it, tries to catch the timing, and the shorty will not connect.
Like he didn't hear the guy. Maybe a bit of land sound here.
FUT should be able to roll in nice
I should have
and
been
easy
happy
here.
if he heard the guy running behind.
This is a
But
really late response from
Spike planted.
the B anchors of Rians and Benji Fishy in this round. FUT right now, you imagine this post plant after that dagger.
yeah,
doesn't
shout out to
connect
Atta
on
here.
anybody.
Once
CT,
they
they're
realized they
gonna
would
be
double over towards
geared
showers,
ready
they just sped up
for
so
this flank.
fast. Like the
Yedijay
smoke that
with
meant
the sheriff
that
to his name.
they couldn't actually push.
Doesn't hit the mark on Benji.
Nope. Puts a bullet
Got
right in between
lamps.
both of them.
Wait,
Enid will fall
wait.
as well. Hey,
Rennie?
this wasn't supposed to go this way.
Oh my god, he's shooting.
Captain's left alone. He's able to
Oh, he
stop
didn't
the
get half.
defuse. Didn't get to half. The jump spot
9
is
bullets?
bold. It's ambitious. It's reckless.
8 bullets?
But he has no other choice. Rian's doing
2
it
bullets?
on his own.
Whoa.
That should not have gone that way.
I'll take this any day.
4v2.
Frenzied approach.
That shouldn't have been a win, for sure
Oh,
not.
geez.
It should not be a
Heretics.
win. Full lovely
And a lot of
4v2.
whiffing from FUT
Yeah,
early
very
on.
nice.
Not ready, not dialed in. It was a great crunch right
How
here.
did they
from
fully
Attica to
lose this?
take
Let's look at
advantage
these kills now.
of all the focus in the
Okay,
showers, and even
so that's a
CNET
1v1.
besting Boo, who had a shorty in U-Haul. Usually that tends to
Honestly,
favor
the
the shorty
smoke on default was pretty huge.
player. But already the momentum for
The
Heretics.
the
It's in
DRX
their
smoke
favor.
that's meant to stall the
It's
plant.
big. It'll
Yeah,
turn
blocked
your way when
vision
you
and
win a
isolated
2v4 on pistol.
isolated the extra 1v1 to make
What a
it into a
start.
2v2.
It was already a ridiculous start to this
This makes
match
sense from
against the
Heretics as
Titans
well,
of the EMEA.
like just using this against that double
They're
initiate.
supposed to
be
pretty
a
much
long
every
short.
single second round after losing
Fourth
pistol.
Okay,
They always go like 5 short and just try and
CNET had to take the
Stop.
TP there.
love the
Had
judge.
to get
There's-
separated.
Oh my
Yeah,
god, he's gonna
there's
get so
a
many.
judge, Boo's hands.
One.
Works a little bit better than the shorty.
They kind of can't
We're
push
ready
onto
for that
site as well. They
aggression
might
this time
actually
around.
just
Attica, I mean,
they might
going
actually
for
just
that
try and
jumpy
get the
classic.
judge.
Doesn't quite
Dude,
connect.
look at the HPs.
CNET's gotten back to a short so fast.
Yeah, but this
I
discipline.
mean, Woot's just gonna get some spam kills.
They're just gonna delay the bomb plant. At the same time, FUT. They're just buying time for this flank from Yedijay. Woot will get a spam kill on the cracks.
That one gets put in between his eyes. A weapon upgraded.
Gonna kill him.
And the spike will go down.
Little guy does his job. And this time, Heretics are going to have to win another retake attempt with numbers this time.
Patatek still has 2 of those Seekers to his name. The Gecko is rotating in as well.
Oh, it's a
Fallon
shot from
opens it
Mr.
up.
Fallon.
They're both so weak on the other side, though. CNET's the last one alive.
Hey, lovely.
And he also
Yeah,
crumbles,
and
so
they brought so
Heretics will
heavy
get their
into it that
second.
they
I
want to
think
make
it's-
sure.
As we start to think about what the
They
rest
brought
of
so
the half
heavy
will
into
play
it
out
that
like, Dre. We've seen
really.
2 instances now.
Tell me they
where
don't
FUT
buy
are making
into
a
this.
lot of noise.
Heretics
and
aren't
Heretics are
crazy.
really
Heretics know what they're doing.
on
They're
the
gonna be
rotate.
actually
They
taking a
aren't fully
bonus here.
flipping as soon as they hear any noise or anything like that. I wonder how much of that is an expectation that they're going to try. FUT will try to condition, will try to flip the map, will try to do things like that. And Heretics are just, they're staying put.
Yeah, you imagine FUT on their next A-hit with rifles and more utility. Maybe they are going to fight back sight, you know? Maybe that is the adaptation that they've seen in these last 2
Yeah,
rounds.
there we go. No buys
Although
into
you've
it,
gotten,
no
you know,
craziness.
I mean, that first round definitely slipped away from you. This second round, you kind of get to feel out how Heretics like to play the retake, how they like to play that A site. So it's something to
What
look
the hell?
forward
That's
to.
how he does that smoke? So
There will be
funny.
an aggressive smoke, short A, but it's all faint because he's actually playing in hookah.
Okay,
That's Boo.
giant round for FUT. Let's see what damage they can do. We have
Yedijay misses his molly.
Just off.
we have we have an outlaw that can one-shot 3 people.
That will answer a response from Patatek to use the Seekers and re-clear showers info. But while all that's happening, still a slow
Yeah, it's not like
approach
you have
on
an
the map
extra
from
molly
FUT,
now.
just seeing all the utility Heretics are throwing out.
But I think on the other side, the approach is the same too. For as much as FUT
Wait,
has
did these two
played
get
this
hit by the
slowly,
knife and then they go in
Heretics
close?
decide where they
No.
want to play early on, and they stay. A 1-for-1 trade to Outlaw, dropping Patatek.
Some guns for Wu.
It's still a
Pushes
couple of
forward.
shares on the side of the defense. And look,
Lunatic.
again, on the minimap, all
Wu,
of this is happening short.
you're
They are
nutcase.
really moving now, starting to rotate
What
back
the
in.
hell?
And FUT's going to find
All
those
good.
openings.
It's
They're
all
going to
good.
find that
Everything's
space.
all good. It's a bonus. They can make some
Yeah, they didn't really
mad
have to
plays.
do much. They just waited for any advances from the defending side. Trades went their way. Guns in their favor.
Studying my Viper,
And, I
that's
mean,
actually
look at
true.
Rians,
That's my
he's
kind of
still
molly.
on this B site waiting for a
You're not
lurk.
wrong.
And I think, I'm telling you, man, I think a lot of that is just prep off of expecting that approach from FUT. You think about Yetu and he's done that so much this entire year. It's often a 4-1, and if Yetu gets a little bit of space or gets a pick, then they flip the map and lean back into where he found an advantage. But Heretics have been, it seems like they're left waiting on that every single round.
And you kind of have to because
Stay
you're 100% right. If
and
the
go
lurk
through the
actually is
TP
there
just
and
before the
actually
spike
does
goes. Hope
activate,
that they go
yeah,
through
it
the
opens up the
TP, get a
entire
gun
map for
upgrade.
FUT to just finesse around,
Try jump into
take
the
those
TP.
teleports.
No way. Honestly, he'll take that, dude. Big win.
The economy for FUT, a little worse for wear, but not the end of the world. Here's the replay of that little exchange in short A from FUT and Heretics.
Deep breath, brother. It's just round 3.
It's okay. It's just one
I
death.
do
It's all
wonder,
good.
though, as FUT kind of dial in on this a little bit, if they're going to be the ones to kind of get advantage of how Heretics have played this defensive side so far, this concern about the flank, because if they lull Heretics to sleep and then they insert Yetu a couple of rounds later into the half.
Okay, smoke behind them,
They
and
won't know
then
what
they
hit 'em.
molly this,
And
and
they
I
should
think
have a
it's the
idea
good
of
molly
as well,
that hits
because
everywhere.
Even on that retake on the pistol round for Heretics, it was so late.
That's pretty
Yeah.
cool. They do have
Even
a
that
smoke
last
towards
round, I mean,
long,
Rian's
maybe.
so late.
Yeah, they take the space back, so this isn't too bad at the moment from Heretics.
Bit of a faster approach for FUT, contacting into hookah.
We
If
haven't seen
Mr.
much
Fallon
action
gets a
B.
kill,
Whoa.
okay,
Marines will take out CNED. Some nice
he'll
shots and
get his
awareness.
official.
We'll have to flood in the middle of the site, and then if FUT decide to speed up, you're going to see a molly, a flash come out.
Yeah, also look at the adaptation now. Now Yetu's on the flank.
Yeah, he's got to find an opening.
Or he
Ooh,
just by his
Benji's
presence, just by the
fully
fact that he
tucked
likes to
in.
play this way, they're going to leave 3 members of Heretics A. It's like
Ooh,
the fear
they
of
got
what's
that.
potentially
Yeah,
on
they-
the other
whoa!
side could be too much, or
He got an
Rians
extra,
holds the
and
line on
Benji
his
just
own.
needs to stay alive
Gets
and hold
3
over
on the
towards
ground.
elbow.
Insane from Enna.
Now
Bro, how's
the
he got a
rotate is
FUT,
FUT.
I'm looking for the
Captain
replay on that
pushing
one.
forward. He's got 70 HP, the smokes to provide a little bit of cover, cut him off from the play, and the spike scooped up in the hands of the Viper. An attempt at the plant is delayed for just a moment, but now thinking twice about it, feels a little bit safer, and has gotten that far. We've already seen a 2v4. It was the other way around. But can it happen again?
You imagine it won't with all the utility that Heretics have going into this retake. Nothing connecting, but Boo connects onto Yetu.
This 70 HP surely can't stand in the face
Nice.
of 4.
Yeah, really nice. Okay, give me this replay because
nice
how on
disciplined approach
earth does
on
he
the
get a
retake
third
once
one
more.
here? Love the fact
14
before he gets
Heretics.
knifed, he pulls out the flash and flashes. And then is it off the info, the
At
flash,
the
or is
beginning
it
of that
spam?
round, Rian's the star of the show, aware of that timing that could have been.
Oh,
made
he
advantage
pushed
of
through.
Inuka.
It was kind of clean.
And then
Yeah,
he just
that's
holds the
nice.
line. Viper
Wall
wall
is
comes
just
up.
so OP. That
Yeah.
wall is just like the
Pinchy
best.
Fishy with another pop off. Gotta shout him out for what he did in that last round. He
And it's
broke
very
that
rare that
dagger.
footballers do like a heavy full execute either. But like they like to go
That
out with
allowed
just
Rian's
like
to
one
have
piece
full
of useful
utility.
from Hookah.
Didn't
so.
need it though.
Oh,
but still.
interesting.
All he needed was his gun.
Official.
So
And they
into
buy a
the
little
fifth
bit
we
into
go,
it. It's a
full
low
with
buy.
lighter buy,
For
3
official for
rifles,
official, and then honestly, if he does official, he might get Brimble
and
in.
a
So
stinger and a share.
I have a counter for it.
Early rechargeables used in short A for both
Heretics
sides.
been trying to hold on to showers loads, and I think it's because FUT
But I
only
tagged
ever
him,
go
but
one-person showers.
Given where it landed, it's tough to really tell where they could be.
Oh my gosh.
And now that
Wait.
pressure's
Giant
applied in
kill.
short, they
Yeah,
kinda
and with that
have
kill.
to swing back. Patatek's not able to
Yeah,
fully
that
go
was
slow
lovely
into
as
showers,
well. Drop
and he
the
gets
wall
punished
as
for
they're
it.
shooting the
The
fish,
Omen Flash is gonna connect on a Boo here
and then
as
they
well.
know that the knife
pinch
hit this guy.
Off of that Gecko Flash. There it is.
Yeah, there's a paranoia you were looking for. Ada Captain finding the right
Yeah,
time
I mean,
to
FUT
strike.
played this really well.
This
That
has
first
been
kill on Woot
surgical
just meant that it
from
all
this round.
shot,
The weapon
and then it all
upgraded,
fell
the kill
apart. It was an
found.
absolute shot.
Benji
And Nata's
Fishy
just going to
on
swing off the
island.
contact here.
And the 5th
That was a
man,
lovely
their
round,
thrash will
man.
secure the round as FUT
Lovely,
gets a
lovely
2.
round.
And it was Yetu with that opening on his site with the Guardian. The hero buy. as soon as he gets that kill, they're
Guys,
able
macro
to
game
invest
plan,
that
want to
thrash,
hold showers
get a
loads,
pinch
right?
on the showers. Oh, what a nice shot.
They only put one person down.
Follow up as well.
Yeah, I mean,
Massive. He has to
Yetsuji
bring
usually
so
goes
much
there on like
utility,
pretty
and
much every default
once
they
that
have.
Gecko flash connects on to Boo. That open flash is the cue.
Yeah, I mean, we do want to keep Lamps control as well, though. But I don't really know what happened there. I think Woot kind of
Hey, it all fell
got
apart
popped.
with
Economy's still
Nick,
decent
thank you
for
so much, man.
Heretics.
Nick,
There's an
appreciate you.
operator
Thank you for the
online
2
Woot.
months. Appreciate the tier 1, dude. Thank you for the
Saw how
support.
deadly that was in the last series they played.
At
And
least in the first half.
Heretics
of that
go for an
I
all-in
mean,
buy.
the
And it's
pace
not
that
too
was
bad.
left
It's only Rian's taking the hit. And he's
the
going to be
mouths of
fish short
everyone
to
who watched
enable
this
everyone
series was,
anyway.
where
So
did
the gun
Woot
doesn't
go?
matter too much.
Where did the
Benji,
rest
1
of the
kill
team
away.
go? And I think for Woot here, given that you have the op online here
Ened
early,
pretty close to his ult as well.
you've got to hit a spark here.
Something, any type of lightning, maybe in a
Is this
bottle.
orb still here? Okay, I mean, CNED wants this ult.
Rian's will be
Yeah, and
jiggling.
do they fish ult to try stop him from getting
Gets
this
the
or not?
info. And an aggressive
Oh.
Viper Pit in short A. It's not
Aggro
something you see
Viper.
every day.
Yeah, but they have to know that he's the lurk.
He always does this as a fake.
The thrash to clear out
Oh,
short,
really?
long, excuse me, be long.
He does it
Now they
showers
know there's
usually,
something
but
else
then
afoot here.
they know that it's a
They
bit
know it's
fake.
more than just what they see.
Oh, Mr. Fawn running straight
Yeah, not
out
the
of
gun
Luka.
for that one. I thought this was the guy that was going to be playing further back. Ult goes in, and Benji has to somehow.
Oh, he spots him. He knows where he is. The rocket never goes off. The pit will go down, though. They've created enough
They
space
somehow
on the
do that.
site to
Dude,
be able to
retake him with the
settle.
op here. They're probably just going to be saving. It might be a thing of just if
Only one who was
Patchy
not
can get a
close by is
kill,
FUT, and he is
then
now
they go
joined the
for it.
fold.
But if not, you're going to see this
Aztecs
being
gotta be
saved. As
careful
long as
here.
FUT don't
Understanding they
overpeak,
don't have elbow control.
they're going to save.
You could get swung on at any moment. Honestly, his
They
job
gonna
here too is
save?
just to provide cover. B.
My God, he's
the
sending it in
watchman
with the
for
off.
Woot. As he tries to land a shot, first one's just a little bit off. The second will also
Yeah, probably
be.
should have saved on this one. Lovely shots from
And the
Atta.
punish is
I
there
mean, he's
from
been hitting
Attacaptain. Three on the
multi
round as
kills.
We're tied at 3-piece.
Back-to-back 3Ks for Attacaptain.
Yeah, I think they
He's
gotta
looking
save
really
that.
crispy right now with his aim sitting at 9 and 3. Mr. Fallen, I mean, it was anything short from beautiful, but he recovered at the end of
And
the
they
day.
XX'd with no
Attacaptain
smokes.
Saving grace, going into that Viper's pit. Besting Benji
I mean, I think
Fishy.
our rotations
Does
from A are a
really
bit too
cool
slow right
strat
now.
that FUT
So
came
I
into
hope
the
we
round
can
with Yetsuji
try and fix that.
using that aggressive Viper's pit short A. It keeps a lot of players there. So once that sight hit comes out on B, there's too much utility for Team Heretics to deal with, and now they're going to be on another scrappy buy.
So we got Outlaw,
Sheriff,
can
Stingers.
one pop everyone. Yetsuji, who is it?
Look for RD,
Yetsuji,
steal one
Leaf.
away.
Who else likes
Maybe
this
there could be
gun?
an answer back into
You guys
this.
gave me another person that was
seventh
using it
round.
recently. But
Nice
Yetsuji
buy.
and Leaf are like the
Nice
main
to an outlaw in
users.
the hands of Yetsuji.
Leaf especially.
And they have plenty of money.
Valen?
That's not
Yeah,
the
maybe it's
concern.
Valen.
So you look at the armor on the side of Heretics. And
I'm trying to think more of this
that's what
tournament.
paints the picture as to why that decision was made.
Yeah. Early Roomba and Gecko Molly into Hookah to clear out a lot of space.
Shot.
CNED. It's getting absolutely obliterated by Benji Fishy.
That's a clean shot early. Sheriff looking
Just
nice
saw
with
him,
the
but
outlaw.
Patty's in a pretty good spot.
Just a little bit better. Hits a little bit
Oops.
harder. And now you see the
Okay.
overwhelming force of the weapons.
Honestly, I thought Patty
just
might be good
besting
for
the
one here.
defense.
I keep thinking that FUT are going to be popping up a lot more of their
Great
util
control
than they
and recoil
actually
and
are. Right? I thought they would smoke
Yetsuji
exec
with this
here. They
outlaw
didn't smoke
buy.
exec. I thought they would
That's why you're
wall up
seeing
for
him
this one to get
invested into these
lamps
rounds
control.
where
They
they
didn't
have
wall up on this
the
one.
armor advantage. It can be so strong. All you need to see is an elbow, and it's a one-shot kill.
What's 10 and 3?
So although
Bro,
FUT
Ada's
went
having
down
a
numbers
game right
early
now.
on because of Benji Fishy.
This
The
looks like an early
recovery on
timeout.
short A. That was everything for them. Look at that.
Yeah.
Right into the hip.
Man. Woot just shows a little leg, and he's punished for it.
Look at that spray control from Cracks as well.
Well, I also think, too, you know, we talk often about how it's such a good weapon into eco situations and light armor or no armor, stuff like that. And that is all good and true. But I think a lot of the value that you really reap the benefit of is in the following round, where you are able to either carry that in or you
That's the only
you've
stream to test my
effectively
strength,
saved
dude. Is that not
the
every stream
previous round.
anyway?
So now you can, if you want to go for an op, you can do so. If you want to hand it over to somebody else and then really lean into the financial advantage that you have, you can get away with that.
It will be a timeout for Team Heretics, so we're going to hold off talking about the alts and, you know, the economy for just a moment as we go into this 8th round. But you're 100% correct. I mean, even in rounds like
Yeah, I
that
love
are
that
full
coach,
armor,
man. He's
the
so
Outlaw
sick.
gets a lot of value. If you get a tag, 140 damage, there's no skies on the field right now. All that takes is one little chip damage through a smoke, anything like that, to secure the round victory.
And when both teams are running double controllers, you know the possibility of spam is, I mean, abundant.
And it's like you said, He opts to just drop the Outlaw, upgrade
I mean,
to
the
a
good
Phantom.
news. The good news for
And still has
sorry, the good news for Heretics is like these ults are pretty far
everybody
away.
over there has a ton of money.
They don't
Yeah, they've definitely
really. I
flourished.
mean,
They built their economy
Omen
up in these
ult
last 3
uses it a
rounds.
lot towards Heaven and
They've
here.
been really
but other than
decisive
that, they
as
don't
well.
have to worry too much.
I imagine it's going to be another slow approach for FUT. The slow default, trying to understand where Team Heretics are set up.
The dog getting a lot of info and a lot of space in showers. I think that might let him feel a little bit more comfortable about the rotate back.
Yeah, they
B.
get the molly out early. I mean, both mollies are out early.
You see, Woot's already headed over. Meanwhile, Rian's
Oh,
feeling
his
some of the
double as
pressure.
well. So 2 people over towards
Burning
long.
presence and getting the kill. That wasn't off an Outlaw. That was just a spam
Okay.
through the wall.
Something we've seen so much this tournament on this map of Bind. And that's why you see players buying the Phantom. They don't want their tracers to come out.
Oi, and his mate shot the.
Dizzy, so he was able to
Oh
hold it
my
back.
God, Rins is incredible.
Rins!
Bro shot
What a
the
round!
Gecko molly as well, Gecko
Rian
flash
pulled a
as well
fast one on FUT.
to enable the
That was disgusting.
Raze
It
to
was
get a
filthy.
kill. That was sick, dude. He's kind of got
back
B on
and
lock at
forth.
the moment. Good.
Yeah, we
Started
just
the
needed the
round out
over-rotation
strong,
in the previous
closed it out
rounds.
at
Like,
the
that's what we
end.
were missing. Like, when they came towards B, we just had 2
It's
there
that
because we
spam
were
that we were talking
too
about. This.
That one
static
was
on the
the easy one.
rotations.
So explosive.
Ah, we missed a
When
bit
we get the
before. He
fuck
shot
out there, it was
the
easy.
Sidestep at the end there.
he shot the
to
flash
break the
before,
spread.
which meant that
Get
the
a
Raze
shake.
didn't get spotted, so the Raze got kills.
So finally an answer back for Team Heretics, and we're all tied up here.
It was Benji that shot the flash. Wait, really?
Patatek has his ult online. Boo does too. As does Woot.
Oh,
Really
okay.
good
Well then,
ults
take it all back.
for the retake.
Yeah. Or honestly for the Flood.
Yeah.
I mean, if you don't even want to let him settle, you can just offer so much disruption. It just becomes miserable to try to hold. And so we'll see if that's the approach. We'll see if that's the name of the game for this defensive side. Meanwhile, for FUT, it seems like the formula hasn't
Yeah,
changed
I mean,
much at all.
Heretics.
Oh, they're just
I
walking
asked
up
Weber
short
about it
right now.
early,
All
but
that Viper wall
looks
is
like
up.
that is the thing. They really want to hold on to showers.
Might be
Do
able to
they
catch a
expect the
time, see,
contact
might
walk
be able
this deep?
to find the opening.
Bro, FUT are playing weird, man. They
Satchel
keep
doesn't
contacting
quite
without
get him up on top of
smokes.
the truck, but he's still able to keep him back. Woots, trying to go aggressive, and the Satchel's been botched. And now the Molly at his feet, the Paranoia through, still manages to get it off. Not going to find the target, though. Numbers the way of the attack. Woot still
Lovely,
trying
though.
playing the cards as best as he could.
Bro, they
but
keep
we'll get snuffed out.
non-smoke hitting you guys.
Again, the rotations are so
Yeah,
late for
It's
these
tilting me
Team
because,
Heretics. They're so
again,
worried
we know that
about-
they do it and we're getting
Get
caught
a
off by it twice.
In this case, he's already dead, so it's Ada Captain
I
who's
actually
usually the
don't
lurk.
think I've seen an attack half that has this much contact
That
plays
will
ever.
cause a promptly.
We had a contact
Say,
play
like,
over
We're holding on
towards
to showers
B.
for a bit too long.
You would
Like,
imagine,
that's
yeah.
not part of the plan.
Starting to
Oh,
rotate out,
okay,
rotate
Something
not
must have
away.
part of the
changed
I think
in terms of
part of
preparation,
the
like
problem
from
here,
their side.
too, is they are going to
Interesting.
try to hunt
I
him
did the
down
prep
and
for
get
this
the weapon
map,
out of
so
his
I know
hands.
everything that should be happening.
There was
Yeah,
nobody
yeah.
watching short either.
You're
so
out here molding.
there could have been a timing on the wall going
No,
up. There
that's
could have
not
been a
a hat
timing
song.
on the wall going down. And them just trying to
Okay.
contact through it. Like, there were so many little
Neil
things
classic.
that played out in that round. Rians are coming.
I
for you,
haven't visited Turkey yet.
They are
Soon.
swinging at you as best as they can. Seen it, Mr. Fallen will punish. The weapon will not be carried into the next, while the finances for FUT continue to flourish.
But yeah, just to follow up on what you were speaking
Yeah,
of
normally
about the
you would see
short
like
AWOL,
one
you're
contact
right,
play in
and
a
it
game.
almost happened
Like
in
2
that
already
round
this
where
early
Riaz
on.
went
That's a lot.
crazy on the default
Yeah,
side
he went
at B.
ballistic, yeah.
He
A
was the
lot.
one that was aware of the gap, though. It seemed like nobody from the side of Heretics on that A site were ready for that gap.
There was a
There was so much
disaster
focus
there
and
in
so much
showers.
attention
I
put in
mean,
showers.
oh,
At the
the
adjustment
second timeout.
just wasn't made, and so another timeout is called. This time on the side of FUT.
Oh,
That's so interesting.
I
because
feel
they had
like
just
you
won
guys will
that
take
last
this
round
timeout.
pretty cleanly. I mean, it
100%.
was
I always
a lot
love
of
when people
change
give
of
us
pace in
timeouts
this
for
half
free.
so far.
Yeah, this is a freebie.
But enough for guys.
I think
who wanna
Carmine
get
did it
injected
against us
into
in the third map
conversation
on Bind as
and
well,
provide his
and it just
input.
helped us so much.
He must have a hard read
Shout
on
out Tang.
the further rounds to maybe close out this half, make it more convincing for his team.
He looks animated.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on.
Bro, he
there.
always
There's
looks
something he's
animated.
seen,
He's sick,
he's
dude.
pointing
Look at
out
him.
right now. And it's been a lot of different looks so far from FUT. I mean, we saw from the start, it was a showers crunch.
Dude,
Yeah,
yeah,
go their
to be
way,
fair,
then
he
into
normally
an
takes the
A hit. They
full
understood
60
how
seconds. He
Heretics
stopped
like to
after
play the
45.
A-side,
5 though,
especially
to
when
be
they have
honest.
showers control.
Yeah?
And I
Yeah.
think that's
Okay.
why in that last round, you saw that walk up in short. They understood that there was no fight there. There was no player in U-Haul.
That's how you roll the
They were willing to
Turkish? Yeah.
creep up, take those
It feels like
1v1s.
that. It's sick.
but it's in their advantage.
Giant
Not allowing
ults
Heretics to
again,
even
but
use any ults.
Yeah.
it's like, again, they don't want to
Can you
use them in
imagine
the
they're gonna-
eco unless they get
I mean,
close.
if they get an advantage, maybe they invest in here,
But one away from the
Probably
orb,
saving
so they
through.
could make a big plan around that.
meanwhile inside of FUT, we'll see what it was that guys wanted to adjust into the conversation.
And
as FUT
with this
turned their
being
attention
free,
towards
you
B.
got to expect
Everybody's
there's some
here.
kind of trap.
Heretics still concerned about the flank, maybe not to the same degree, but concerned about Patatech sitting up on that box. They're expecting the crunch. You just saw the orb go, stop right in front of the door. So if they try to push into Telly, they're not going to be able to punish. But it's not them that goes through, it's the Thrash, and I think he's stuck there. I don't think there's anything he can do. Yeah, he's detained. Oh, that was messy. Rian still through that, finds himself in a 1v2. But the spams, the tracers are just followed all the
One
way
of the
back.
weirdest
Rian's
rounds
is
I've
dead.
ever seen.
Captain gets his third,
Shout out
still
to
get
Atta, by
another
the way.
round.
He's got like what? I think that's his
100%
third
right
3K.
about that. That orb was to set up
15
not
to
get
4.
crunched.
This felt so
But
odd to me.
The timeout
I
was
know they
all
wanted
for
to
was
insta hit back sight,
the
and they felt like
previous
they
round, there was
maybe
free
had punished
space
Hookah so
gathered
much
into
that they weren't
Hookah.
going to be playing
Nobody even
Hookah, but
broke
Hookah on an
the
eco, you
wingman
normally play it.
walking in, so that's why you saw this contact into Hookah. This time Heretics
Heretics
were
fish
actually
ulted,
there.
right?
Patatech did a really good job of getting a couple blows onto FUT. But it just wasn't quite there. It wasn't enough. And that was a thrash of
They
Brimalt
fish
invested
and
into the
Brimalt.
round for Team Heretics.
On the
You're right, he only
ecos.
carried over Patatech's.
Oh, you hate to see it.
Another convincing B split. Woot. That thrash will connect.
Yeah, but can anyone punish? Oh, he swings out. I thought there might have somebody over the top covering him,
Oh.
but
Bro,
Boo drops
this
two.
Viper
Nightfall
wall
will
is
light
getting
everyone
Heretics a
up.
lot.
Atacap
That
can
flash
actually
is
see, but Cena can't see a
incredible.
damn thing. The goop in his face will cause so many problems. He's gotten the
Okay,
spike
this guy
out.
is playing so good that honestly, he's got a
on
very good
VTP.
chance.
I don't know that he'll commit to this, but he does have ult.
If there was ever a player to do this so far in this series, it would have to be Atta Captain.
Oh, I think
15
he's
and
heard
4.
it. I think he's heard it, but it doesn't matter. Boot will fall. A 1v3 for FUT to get another. All the magic potentially going their way. You're right. He's had quite a map. He's been ridiculous. up
Great
until this
shot,
point,
man.
but that
Whoever
did leave
dinked
a
him there.
brutal headache. And the possibility of a clutch gets smaller and
Oh.
smaller, but maybe his positioning will be the difference maker.
Oh.
He spots one, has to settle onto Thrash, or excuse me, onto Wingman.
Wingman, bro, he's
the
a
mind
tank.
decides it all. So well played by
Wingman's
Rians.
been gymming, bro. He's
Didn't
just
force
tanking
it.
all the bullets. What
Didn't
is
take
that?
the fight, just waits it out. Nicely done.
Beautiful retake from Heretics. But a really good attempt from Atta Captain, who's been nothing short of dominant this map. You can't help but feel like FUT are shaking their heads right now
Yeah, this flash was incredible.
about what happened with Boo getting those spam kills. I mean, that site was all
I
there.
mean, this was a really nice try.
Thrash connecting on Woot early on.
I think he,
That's a tough way to
I think he
So
stepped
into the
before he
closing round of the
had that
half.
extra shot on Wingman.
We venture forth. FUT with the one
So the
round
bullet
lead.
went wide.
Atta Captain's
He
only
should have
one
been
with an ult,
dead
but there are a
with
couple
those
of
bullets.
members on both sides.
He played it
big
really
play for
well, though.
theirs.
Really, really well.
A little bit more proactivity from Heretics here. You know, you think about the
I like this
majority
from
of his
Heretics.
half,
They
they've
hold
been
over to
really
long
far back
heavy.
B. They've been playing backside on
And then they
2K,
kind of
this time
realize
wanting to
that.
fight a little bit further
They
up.
got to go clear hookah. Got to rotate coming in.
But they've had
They
a read
usually
on
use
it, though.
tilt to clear this,
They
or do they just
understand that
body clear this?
That is the change that Heretics have made, and that kind of
This is nice
opens
from
up the
Heretics.
timing
They
for
might
them to
push all the way
go
out.
straight into an A hit after that contact was made. Knife will land onto somebody in U-Haul.
They're fully
Coming
committing
off
to
top
this.
of
The
sight,
smoke went out. Having
spots
the
the
smoke
guy
went
at
out.
the back.
The satchel came out, but Benji Fishy was not moved.
Bro, it's a hard run for FUT to win.
Now
With the
bans
double
make
flank
matters
as well.
Infinitely more difficult. Do they push it? Do they challenge it? They can't leave this thing here. Rians falls. The pit's still in play as they try to fight through showers. Meanwhile, Patatech keeping U-Haul for himself. They've got Yedujay at a captain, corralled and controlled on the swing. The Woot not able to find any value. The numbers starting to dwindle as the pick goes down. Benji Fishy lets it drop, gets a kill.
Hey, clean.
He gets them all.
6 is nice, though.
Yeah, I'm very happy with 6, to be honest.
And it goes the way of Heretics.
I mean, with just a few
closing
quicker
out the
rotations, I
last
think we
round,
could have seen like an
making it even
8-4,
score.
like in some of the earlier
Going
runs,
into
but
the next
I
half,
think we
here's
played
the
okay
replay
overall.
from Benji.
Atta's a beast as well.
Yeah.
CNET did his
He's playing really well.
darnest
He's playing
to
very
try to
well.
flank into U-Haul.
That 1v3 was
Can't imagine
scary.
if you were overwhelmed by Patatek's
That's so
movement.
As soon as Boo died, I was like,
That
yeah,
recovery
I wouldn't
from
mind if he
Benji
lost
spray,
this.
That was really nice. And then the stability to close out the round.
Very clean. 14-8 for the kid as we're tied at 6 apiece. We've got an Omen player moments with CNET standing by for you guys right now.
I'm happy to be won against Fnatic because we really get defeated by one other teams like very bad. So, but we keep our mental and we won the game. It's a good rivalry and good to play against them because they are really good individual players and they have good some strats. So when we play against them, I think we understand we are improving. I think most memorable round for me, it was when I killed AlphaJer from the smoke because it was, I think, important round, which if they won, they could like come back. But yeah, we won.
How's FUT looking?
After,
Hey, it is a decent half from them.
On foot.
It was like a good half from both of them. I feel like Atta bailed them out a little bit, but they had some cool just contact plays. I felt like they had a good read on just being able to surprise maybe Heretics. Even though Weber said it was in the ante, it felt like they weren't ready for the actual wall contact a lot of the time.
Because we show our best when we are in the do or die situations. I don't know why, it's just in the blood, I guess. Like, we were happy because we made top 8, because no one was expecting, I think, to make it out of group for us. And we make it, and we want to play as much as we can. So we improve and get ready for the next tournament.
He's been a little quiet, at least this half, but I mean, historically, he's one of the greats. There's reason why people were excited that he was headed back to FUT and now deadlocked 6-6 at halftime on Bind. I mean, you expect him to show up. It's not like he's gonna have a quiet map or a quiet series the entire time. It's just a matter of when.
And even when he's silent, I mean, he could be very deadly.
Meanwhile, you just saw another man on your screen there, Captain. He's been plenty loud, and he's been plenty deadly. 18 kills.
He fell asleep.
Yeah, I think 18 kills.
What have you missed? Wait, when did you fall asleep?
Benji Fish is doing his best to match him step by step, but
Did you fall asleep in the 100 Thieves game or?
A misclick on a satchel already early on for Wu.
On the pistol.
Dude,
too,
on
man.
pistol?
That's not,
Wait, that's actually huge.
That's
Only
not
has
nothing.
one.
The rollout,
And they're
rollout out of
hitting
Hookah
B
now
all
will
from
probably be-
Hooker, and he's the person that has to
Bosh,
double
if you
satchel back
imagine,
of
he's only
sight.
gonna have one.
Oh no.
He's gonna have to land around that default area, or maybe just try to break the sights.
After the second map? Oh, you missed the third map? Oh, dude.
He's just gonna try to
I
slip
don't,
through
I
here.
don't want to add insult to injury, but the third map was insane.
There it is. Wu with
Oh,
the
he only needs
satchel
one.
makes it work.
I
Finds
got the
enough
util dump's
penetration to
pretty
get a
sick
second.
though, but
That's one way to open up the B site.
Just the pull.
Heretics will cycle the bomb on Wood as well, but here comes the flood from FUT.
look at the crossfire.
At this point, they just didn't have the numbers to do it.
yeah,
A
and, I mean,
flawless
Wood did
round
good with the
way of
one satchel,
Heretics.
maybe even helped him.
It's supposed to be a pull that catches him when he falls out of hooker, but I
he
think
thought-
Panty missed
Oh,
it.
okay,
Sneaky
you're
little
doing
guy.
that one.
Yeah.
Quietly
that.
walk away. But that pace injected, and obviously the utility from the fade was textbook.
This is something we see 100 Thieves do really well, and it looks like Team Heretics are taking a page out of their book. When it comes to those A hits with the Gecko and the fade, you have all bases covered.
Yeah, there's nowhere on site that's safe.
And if you get caught in transition like that, I mean,
Yeah, and they
it's
go
gonna
for
be
the
nearly
FBX.
impossible
We
to
got
anchor.
a lot of death.
He didn't, he
Sorry,
didn't
allowed
even
2
have
deaths.
time to use that Omen flash.
4-1 though.
Going into
I
this
like the
round, though, it will
4-1.
be
When
an
did the 4
anti-eco
get
for
super
Heretics,
aggro?
the slow B long approach
And
of solo fade showers.
yeah, and honestly, maybe that Omen Flash is the difference maker in this round. Only bit of utility he has.
Oh my.
Oh, that
He actually
wasn't
bounced
cleared.
back and hit
Neither was
3.
that one. Goop for goop.
Yeah, and that's the go signal for these.
And a freeze to the round after this B long orb is being gathered by Woot, who is nearing that showstopper. You imagine after this round, if they can win it convincingly and cleanly, he's going to be hunting for those ecos.
Just a little bit of fireworks injected into the round. Meanwhile, Patatek has gone exploring, spots one,
No
but
way.
he had no shot on the
It's a
second.
J, bro. You had to swing
It's
it
a good
earlier,
trade
but
for the side of FUT, but Heretics, they should be reacting a little bit quicker off of that. That was 2 players seen short A.
And so they go.
kind of like this though.
There's Boo, or Attica,
Mr. Fallon clears all of the map control here.
Trying to play a trickster.
Yeah, this is one of the benefits of having the brim, right? 3 smokes, you can do this from long, so you can make sure that all areas are smoked off.
To try to retake this site.
This actually used to be here. Used to just be the most common anti-eco, where you would 5-person up towards long and you would smoke.
Much more firepower.
Smoke.
And these post-point positions that they've settled into, that they've cozied up
A
on,
lovely shot.
could be the biggest difference maker. Benji Fishy's already been dealt with.
Prize Woot's giving him a jaw here.
He's gonna have to do it again though. One is not enough.
Last player standing.
And it doesn't seem like it's gonna change.
I think they did good damage though.
Messy, it got expensive,
Yeah, they lost one Bulldog. Good news is Woot pretty close to his ult.
Woot one off of that showstopper.
One.
And he's getting a little bit of momentum going into this last half of Bind, or potential last half of Bind. OT's definitely not off the table quite yet.
You call those halves though?
I guess you're right.
I think you were right the first time. Stick with it. Stick with your guns.
Fair,
last
fair.
half.
Wasn't pretty whatsoever, but they got the job done, and they are going to invest a little bit into this. Rifles purchased on the side of Heretics. If they can win this round, FUT's economy will be in shambles.
Needs to burst up short with the bonus. To get through the choke point. Hey, that's not too bad. Lovely tether over towards Showers. Oh my
goodness.
God.
Did he?
Oh boy.
Out, the rocket connects.
Heat Seeker.
It's the Bulldog, it's the rocket, it's
Gets
everything.
left side as well.
The guy's just magnetic right now.
How does he lose this duel? They got 2 here.
He knows he's got more prey waiting on the other side of that wall.
Wow.
What a god round from him.
Forward, but Woot gets his third.
That first shot was incredible. And it helped that the tether brought him low, so it was a one-shot and not just a ding.
This could be so hard, but there is an opening.
The problem is they're so far up into the site, they don't really have a choice. They're going to try to take the fight. It might work out.
Oh.
Force their hand, and they will gladly take it from you.
Really? 2v4. They did it back to him.
Just like that, we're even in 2v4s in this series.
Yeah, I mean, they created pressure with the wingman, and then it all kind of fell apart because they had
to would have been a potential snowball for Team Heretics.
Maybe Wu overswung because he had nades,
that's why they didn't go for the save, I guess, Doug.
But nice, you even be angry at him when he did so much into the round.
Oh, but the timing
yeah, they carried on tap, and the spike created a lot of pressure here. I don't want to ask Weber about it. It was a bad round to lose.
And they've got to be cautious about
I'm not going to say anything. I'll let it be.
But those are rounds you feel like you should have been able to secure. That burrows deep into the crevices of your mind.
And it also gives confidence to FUT for future retakes.
Yeah, and you can dodge this boom bot up here. Or you can just do that CNET.
Oh, he did
Jesus, he did damage though. 41-17.
And he gets a kill. I mean, look at Rihanna.
Oh my god, this guy's going to clean up, right?
Wait. Looking for the right time to strike. The snap is good onto one. Unfortunately, cannot find
that's the 2 low HPs though. Let's see what these 2 can do.
But Heretics got what they were looking for.
2-4 on top of this. They would have to have a low buy. One molly from Boo.
A deep molly.
They don't even have
to keep them back, but the spam is just so good. We talked about how prevalent
that was
going to be on this
giant.
Map. And so far, it has delivered.
Or a little bro again.
Can Pat Attack find another free one? He
and Boo managed to do it. And we don't have a molly lineup from here, it feels like.
Pat Captain on the tap spots where the jump P comes from. Still not even able to get it to half. He's playing with them like it's a cat and mouse game.
Oh my god, look how well he's playing it.
Pat Captain has to make a play here. He's got to get the swing. Oh my goodness. We've just fully devolved into silliness here. Andy died to the spike.
That was sick. Okay.
Captain will survive.
But fully reset, so there's actually people here that can't buy. So him saving the gun's pretty huge. But yeah, you gotta feel like they should have won this 2v3. The first kill that Patty got through the smoke was giant, and then they tunnel vision on him too much. Boo could kill the wingman.
He gets 2 that way.
Phantom can be so good on a map like this. Yeah.
You're so good, bro.
Yeah, that first kill.
What can you do? It is what it is. Sometimes you just the stars just don't align.
Yeah.
Early dagger.
Early knife gets them a lot for the fast push behind. So I kind of like this from FUT. Yeah, and these guys just need to stay alive on site, make sure they don't take back site.
Here with it.
Guy's gonna send it through, isn't he?
He's gonna be the one on the late flank.
I didn't mind it too much. They split up the site with the smoke, so it was an isolated 1v1.
Bricks can stay standing. There may be a shot at this, but Boo 1-2 steps ahead of the play. Understanding a flank is inevitable. but he's missed the timing. Now turning back, the gun barrel.
Who's a monster at the moment?
Betrays him. Now it sits harmlessly on the ground, as that was the biggest bit of explosion that they had. That was the biggest win con to their game.
Wingman, dude.
Mr. Fallen and CNED.
He was hunting him around the map.
On the way out.
And then they just got the spam off of it. It's good damage done here though, but it's not gonna be a round
They
win.
don't get away with something like this again, do they? Nah, not in the face of 3 like that. Patatek gets his 2 to clean it up.
And FUT should be calling a
Heretics
timeout
10.
here.
Double digits found from the number 2 seed.
Going into that A hit, Heretics had more than enough utility for a potent execute. That's what you saw. I mean, they set up Woot to get all the way pushed up in showers. He just sits at bench, holding the smokes for his team.
How many practices did you have with the new Ancom?
So Heretics this time not hesitating. They're taking full advantage of the reactionary play, and it goes their way.
Impressive.
There was a window in there where Boo started
it's
to
just a lot of dry running
elsewhere,
and things like that.
That was really everything that they needed to do. Once that was taken care of, you're right. Everything went their way. Heretics winning 4 of the last 5. A timeout called, the last one on the side of FUT. And you know, we have this conversation a lot about map picks and you know whose pick is it, trading maps, this, that, and the other. And I think there is some validity to that. Maybe not to the degree that is often discussed, but I do think it's worth mentioning here, given that it's elimination, you want to get to your best maps, right? You want to get to where you're most confident, and that's where this
That was 100 Thieves Pay per X game. Is a banger, man. You should watch, if you have limited time, just go watch Icebox. Go watch,
them on the stage.
Yeah, go watch Icebox.
They look great on their attacking side, but so far on the defense, they haven't been able to handle the pace that Heretics are putting on. It's been so aggressive from start to now. It almost feels like Heretics are running it down, just picking A or B, and full sending it.
And it looks like they're going to full send it over towards long. Does Woot get Orb? And I mean, they're at least picking the right side. We've got a 3-2 set up.
Object.
No, oh yeah, from yet.
Heretics have decided B.
Oh, I need to upload the.
Let
me see if it's uploaded.
Ball that you were just mentioning.
Yeah, the third Icebox map is live on my VOD channel if you want to check out.
And another piece falls. They've just had such a hard time at keeping them back. Maybe
yeah, this exec from long keeps happening. And they can't hold B site. And it feels like these guys on B need to either just leave the site or play it heavier.
Pushed into the back of this site, the Nightfall.
Not sure about the Fatal.
Everyone, I believe the Paranoid traded out his re-ends, tries to find space around it. Woot spotting a scalp, not able to find it, but CNED can. But the pit is still in play. It's still a problem. You've got this reflex coming through elbows.
Man, the impact Boo is having right now.
CNED's gonna have to 1v3. He can't.
Boo's having some mad impact at the moment. Been non-stop.
5-man death ball into that execution with the Thrash.
These guys can't hold B as well. They need to either leave it or
Mr. Fallen actually ends up breaking that Thrash.
Yeah, they play it so split. It's kind of strange.
It's 1-1.
It's one of the weaknesses, yeah. Like when the guy from B long falls back, the other guy stays on hooker, right? So you can't just split them up.
We're gonna take that elbow control because you don't want to get smothered onto the site. That Viper's pit allows for some funny things to happen out of that hookah area while your team is splitting from CT.
Yeah, when you're trying to find any space that you can, it's just so miserable to deal with. So FUT back on a rifle and a stinger. And a couple of pistols to work around it. The pistols have found a little bit of success in this map. You know, we've seen one taps here and there.
They kind of got to win an eco.
To steal around away.
Maybe CNED will be able to steal something into this
round.
Look
at the confidence on Benji.
Light armor and a Vandal to his name. And a way slower approach from Heretics.
I mean, all they're doing is going long B.
They should convert.
They are just hitting B.
They know that the economy of FUT is not quite there.
What they don't know is what kind of monkey business is on the other side. So you're right. Much more cautious, much more trepidatious of an approach.
Bringing so much pressure. Are they only going A against Ecos and then B against Byrons? I can't remember what the actual Byrons were like.
Looks like CNED is moving on the map, so whatever Team Heretics did, it's kind of been to rotate, but the proactivity
Because it feels like I keep seeing people flanking fast behind when they eco.
Should be the cue for Heretics to speed up A, but the problem is they're running into 3 here, and that Vandal. The Vandal was on the way out. Woot never left the ground. That was the ult.
Yeah, and they know that there's people behind because of the official.
Behind them. Crunched in with nowhere to go.
What?
But again, the weapons prove to be the difference maker.
Bro, I'm so surprised Mr. Fallon used his official into this.
Swatting him down.
I didn't just imagine that, right?
Everything else.
CNED right now going into the next round. Oh, actually,
he's
found doesn't hit.
He's found a little sliver.
Patatek sees his arm. And the trade from Marines to close out the round. And
yeah, FUT really went in for this round. The official was giant. And then it's another buy round, so do they just go B?
So Boo controlling that flank while everybody
been a
else
simple but lovely game plan from
CNED got
Heretics.
This amazing entry after plucking that Gecko Flash out of the sky. But Patatek and Veggie Fishy.
So judging by like roughly what Weber's saying is he feels like they're split up over towards B, so B is weak, and then you want to make it look like you're hitting all the sites. So buy rounds they go in B, and then ecos they go A, and then when you're in game, you can never really put that stuff together.
And here we go, it's a fast short A take from FUT, but nobody there to reciprocate. And now Heretics, they're just gonna run it down.
The fact that these two don't play together, they're always just making sure that they can overwhelm one. Own them.
But unfortunately, it's just damage dealt. Meanwhile, Adcaptain knowing, understanding what was on the other side, TP's back B. The rest of the pieces now starting to come together. And a really nice
look at that. Nade Teva? Oh man, Nade Teva gets him low and then they just spam him in the corner. Ata's gonna kill everyone.
Room to be found. Adcaptain playing with them. The fake TPs
he did pretty good though.
To get one, but it's all he can find.
Yeah, and they know they got a res so they can get good positions here.
The TPs through will provide enough space for Cracks to join the fold once more.
It looks like Patatek wants to disrupt this retake, maybe catch somebody off
guard. I like this from him though, shows presence close, and then they can go far back.
Allow for FUT to use
my god, they have smoke still.
There's the Roomba close to clear out anything. Dagger as well.
He's gonna keep scaling. But Cracks is ready for it, he wants it. He's left alone to one.
Wow, he got that kill as well. Hey, this was lovely from them.
I bought enough, thankfully.
Yeah, that was lovely. It was B buy rounds, A ecos, right?
It says something about, choosing a map
kind of, yeah. Although Footballers like to stack A on ecos, so I mean, I'm glad first time we went towards B on eco ramp, but the second time we did a poly. Like we have a protocol that we actually didn't use, which has me molding, but we got bailed out a little bit. So.